Emily, and we're gonna go over my budget for the first week of April. And I'm now using my Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. Again, if you guys have not checked her out, I highly recommend you do so. Truly an inspiration. Okay, so, all right, I didn't do an overview of this when I made this out. However, we're gonna go over as I put in the actual numbers for what I did budget. So, I already filled out the Geico Med Pay because that was income that I was not expecting and I wanted to make sure that I remembered it. And I apologize if you may hear some of my neighbors and my dog. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, the Geico Med Pay was from a car accident, which I did mention in a video that I just recently posted. I was involved in a car accident back in July, and my car was totaled, and this was a check from my insurance company, and I'm still in litigation with the other insurance company of the guilty party who hit me and totaled my vehicle. I was in therapy for about 3 months, like physical therapy. So waiting on all that, I don't know how much I'm going to get, or even if it's going to be anything above what my medical bills are. Who knows? But until then, I knew this was coming, just didn't know when, so I didn't want to budget for it. But now that I had it, let's see what I did with it. So first, I'm going to mention my daily income for the week of 4/5 was $1,515, and I put it in green because that was good. So that means that my total income was $2,515. Definitely a good thing that that check came in, because that was really awesome. Kind of like boosted everything else, if you'll see what I mean. So CVS was spot on at $9.99. Not that I was expecting it to be anything different. My car payment was $397.38. That was expected as well. And it kind of sucks because I know a lot of you people in the debt-free community are like, oh no, like you got into a car accident and you obviously got a car that was super expensive, because I'm paying almost $400 a month in a car payment. Yeah, this was before I really wanted to pay all of my debt off, and I was upset because I was paying off my car early, the one that was totaled in the car accident, and I was upset. I loved that car, and so I decided to get a car loan. However, I will say, in defense of my new car, it is all-wheel drive, and living in New England, it's definitely a plus. So, moving on, my Verizon bill, it'll be in red because it was $171.63, and even though it's just a penny, it's still over what I predicted. I think like the taxes or something must have gone up or something. I have no idea. And then I have some amazing news as far as my car insurance goes. It's now $231.82. Actually, it's going to be lower than that even next month. But I realized since I did have $1,000 put aside in a very accessible account, and then the remaining of my emergency fund is in a slightly more difficult fund to access, decided to increase my deductible to $1,000. I also dropped down like a rental reimbursement, because apparently I was getting like $50 a day, which is ridiculous for a rental car. So I dropped it down to $30, and that was my premium for this month. And then I signed up for some automatic payments through my routing number. I guess I was paying an extra $4 for it going through my debit card. So since I gave them my routing number, it'll then be $4 cheaper every month, but it took a while for them to process that. So with my cushion for my checking account, I did leave it at $120. And then long game was $20. So that means that all of this totaled up was $950. Shoot, I want this in green. Sorry about that, guys. So it was $950.82. Absolutely phenomenal, right? All right, and then we'll just put the leftover. Yeah, we'll just put the leftover number like this. So then I had $15.64.18 left after paying all of my bills. And moving down, we'll just carry this balance, $15.64.18. All right, so typically I don't fill my gas tank every week. I don't really do that much driving. Sometimes I do. But actually this week I didn't spend a penny on gas. My food was $21.75. I'm actually trying to use the things that I have in my freezer and my pantry and reduce food costs while I have food now. Makes sense, right? All right, and for my dog, she didn't need anything. Household, I didn't buy anything. Miscellaneous, I went over by $13.98. And oh goodness, so yeah, the business expense was way over considering I only budgeted $0. And I spent $214.16. So my envelope total was $270.71. Now I don't know if you've watched my other video that I have up. I don't do actual physical envelopes. I do a cashless envelope system with my checking. The money's just all together and I pay attention to it and I keep a log of it, a very active log. So if I hadn't gotten this extra $1,000 from Geico MedPay, I definitely wouldn't have done as much as I did with my business expenses, but I had the opportunity, I needed the stuff, decided why not go ahead and get it done instead of worrying about it later, and I actually found some really good deals on the things that I needed. So, moving on, I gotta do the balance of the remaining amounts, and that is $1,293.71. Moving back up here for the sinking funds. Right now I only do a sinking fund for rent because rent is hefty where I live. We'll carry over the $1,293.71 up here. Now since it is a sinking fund, so it's technically like a savings, when I put more money to it, I'm going to put it in green. So I actually put $200 towards rent. And obviously it's the only thing in the sinking account, so that brings down my total left over to $1,083.78. $93.71. We'll carry it down. It's a little redundant, but hey, it makes sure that you know where you're at, which is definitely helpful. So, with Discover, I am also, for any extra payments available, when it comes to savings and debt, when I'm able to put more to it, it's going to be in green. Over here, if it's more, it's going to be in red. That's just how I'm going to do it. It makes me feel better. All right, so Discover, I put actually $500. And I didn't realize that I had written a check, but I hadn't sent it out. So I had an IRS payment, and that was a budget of $0 because I didn't plan on it, but it was $270.82. And then I was able to pay Care Credit. I had a promotional balance that needed to just be wiped off because June 3rd, it would start charging me interest, and it would backdate it from day one that I swiped the card. So I wasn't planning on making an additional payment this week, but it happened. And I ended up being able to knock out that first promotional amount. I have two because my dog went there twice to the vet. I made $220. Phenomenal. Absolutely so excited about that. Totally outstanding. So that means that the extra debt total, which is also going to be in green because I was able to pay more, is $990.82. Almost $1,000, which, I mean, obviously I did well with my extra income that I wasn't expecting. Kind of made me happy because I was like, oh, you know, all this extra money, what am I gonna do? But I did good. I did really, really good. So the leftover amount after the debt paid was $102.65. And I wasn't planning on putting anything towards savings, but since I had some extra income to play with, and actually I have long game on auto withdrawals every Thursdays, and it automatically deducts $20 from my account. It actually did it a little early this week, so I wasn't anticipating that. So it took $20 from my account earlier than I thought it was going to. So there was an extra $20 there. And then I sent Barclays some money to be put in my savings account in the amount of $51. Oh, I forgot to bring this over and down. All right. And that makes my total extra savings to be $71 even. Incredible. And after all is said and done, my total leftover is $31.65. I had a really, really good week. I like almost $1,000 to debt. Not what I anticipated in any sense of the word, but absolutely phenomenal. if I do want to toot my own horn, which I guess I kind of am. So that was my budget for the 5th. Ended up having $2,500, a little bit over, and ended up paying almost $1,000 in debt. And I mean, if you count the savings plus the cushion plus long game, that was, oh gosh, why can't I add in my head right now? It was over $200. So almost $1,000 to debt, a little over $200 to savings. Pretty good week. Well, that was my April 5th budget. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment any ideas or suggestions down below. I would love to talk to you guys and interact and see what you guys might think about my journey so far that you've seen. Have a great day. I'll see you later.